Time to get back on the fall nights.
All right. So I guess we are at the end. Hang on, hang on. Oh, there's a side quest in Uzbek. We need to get back to the star deck, though, I think, first. I have a feeling some side quests are going to open up. So next stream is going to be dedicated to some side quests. For sure. We're definitely going to do as much as we can before we reach Rena. I have to reach Rena. I don't want to go to Rena now.
It would appear that our Helganquil host really has fulfilled its end of the bargain.
You know what that means. Time to go to Rena.
I guess this means we should give that warp drive a spin.
Yeah, can I like go somewhere else first? Because I don't want to go to Rena yet. Maybe they'll take me to Rena and be like, yeah, do everything you want to do before going on the dungeon. Who knows? Is this Nox Obscuris? The final dungeon of Star Ocean 4? Dude, this looks just like Nox Obscuris with more light. Yeah, this is basically Nox Obscuris.
There's nothing here. This weird ocean we're surrounded by just stretches out everywhere. Is this really where the Helganquil come from?
I don't sense even a trace of astral energy. This world is dead.
Then this must be the hollowing.
You mean to tell me this whole world, the entire ocean is that stuff?
And it's covering everything. The entire planet.
This is what the Great Spirit does. After it depleted this planet of every last speck of astral energy, it went after Dana.
So arresting. This world of doom.
Back in its day, Rena was probably just as vibrant as Dana is. But after being robbed of its astral energy for so long, those days are gone and past. This is all that will remain.
So the Great Spirit took everything. It stole energy not just from living beings, but the land, the sea, everything.
And it bound the Helganquil in servitude, until their whole world was nothing but this. And by the looks of it, that's how it remains to this day. A world of death and emptiness.
With nothing left here to consume, the Great Spirit turned its sights on Dana, looking for another host.
You're saying if we don't stop it, this is what Dana's going to look like?
We can be sure that even these few remaining remnants of Renan life will not be spared in the end.
If the oblivion and darkness both Shion and Naori saw comes to pass, nothing will survive. It looks like we can climb down from there. Let's take a look.
Alright, but we're not doing Rena now. Hey, I want to do side quests first. Destroyed remnants, Rena. Interesting. So Rena is basically Nox Obscuris from Star Ocean 4.
So this is Rena.
Special?
This is where everything began. Yet it's a dead world?
I won't let Dana suffer the same fate, ever.
Oh, the owls start appearing now. Oh, interesting, interesting. We should go hunt those down. Not right now, though, because we're almost at 4 hours. I might go, like, over 20 minutes, because this was a lot of cutscenes, and I want to at least see what these, side quests are. So we'll go a little over today. But, we'll probably hunt the owls next time, but I guess the other owls appeared. We're gonna watch this skit really quick.
A ocean as far as the eye can see. What do you think would happen if we fell in?
What do you mean, what would happen? You'd drown, wouldn't you?
Come to think of it, I don't believe I've heard of someone ever trying. Perhaps you'd like the glory of being the first?
Nah, I'll pass.
This is essentially a world-sized Renin graveyard. Are you proposing to disturb the dead slumber just to satisfy your curiosity, Law?
No, because I said I passed.
Taking an interest is understandable, but let's not forget where we are. This place deserves our respect.
Looks like we're not going to be hearing the end of this one for a while.
You'd think I was already snorkeling in it or something.
Oh, these characters. The challenge of a lifetime.
So the idea is to seal the Great Spirit inside the Renaissance using the Sovereign and Maiden's power. But just how do we do that exactly?
I'm guessing it won't be as easy as holding a spirit channeling ceremony at our leisure.
I already had wielded astral energy once 3 centuries ago. As for suppressing her thorns, Shion's had a lifetime's experience. The problem isn't just our enemy's strength, it's that it's sentient too. And you can bet anything you like it's not going to just sit back and let us destroy it.
In other words, we need to find some way to weaken it in advance. The Great Spirit, that is.
Back when Shion's thorns flew out of control, we were able to deal with them directly. If this is their host, they should be even more corporeal here.
If that's the case, it should make them easier to attack at least. And if we can manage to divert enough energy away from the spirit's core, even temporarily,
We might just be able to weaken it enough to steal the Renaissance, which we can then use to seal it away forever. It won't be easy, but it's our only shot. Time to buckle up.
Another skit, bridging the divide.
Question for you. Let's say, knock on wood, everything turns out for the best.
What'll the world be like? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of this, do you really think everything will be that different?
A lot will have to change, that's for sure. The world will have to adjust to so much. My only worry is if those changes turn out to be merely skin deep.
what do you mean?
It's well and good putting an end to Renin rule, but if it just turns the tables, it's all for naught.
That's true. Just as bad if the Danans started pressing their own.
Renins, Danans, astral art users, mages. The world is full of labels used to divide and separate people.
If only we could see differences like that for what they are. No different as someone having a musical talent or being good with their hands. Not differences so much as characteristics.
It will take someone in power to set an example, but with time, people will follow. And then, perhaps one day,
There will no longer be any need for the example. It will have become second nature.
That's where we come in. We can set the example. Imagine it. A world where magic and astral arts are used to help people. Where that's the norm rather than the exception.
Yeah, you're right, Rinwell. Why wait for somebody else? We can show them ourselves.
Nice, nice. Imagine just going back to, Donna to tell all the people of everything that we learned. Wow, that'd be wild. Their reactions would be priceless. But I'm guessing I don't understand the question. Let's hit up. Okay, now we have free travel. Ooh, yeah, we got some side quests to do. Stuff in Pelagion. Love it. There's also stuff in Dig Faisal. One thing in Dig Faisal. Anything else? Stuff in Mosgul and Uzbek. Okay. And not as much side quests as I thought there'd be. Let's go pick up this side quest from Doc, because it's been a minute since we've seen Doc.
that was quite the little adventure we went on.
Oh, hi, Alphen. Hey, Cole, what's up? You don't look so hot, kid. I'm really hungry. Even with the Rena gone, there's still not enough food to go around. That's not good. Is there no way to bring some in from outside Calaglia? We have been. Thanks to your hard work, we've managed to establish trade routes and have little food coming in. But other places are not very well off either, so there's only so much we can broker between realms. Especially since this realm is nothing but rocks and sand for the most part.
Great.
That's sad. I wish something more could be done. There's still hope. Heard there's a merchant from Sislodi who's visiting Glanamede Castle. Would you mind talking to him for us? Sure, we'll see what he has to say. In the meantime, here, have this bread. Wow, thanks. Where'd you get it? Shion always comes prepared like that. Anyway, let's make our way to Glanamede Castle. That's perfect. Global connection, by the way. That's perfect because we have, there's a little... If anyone remembers at the beginning of the game, there was a little stash. There's a skit right here. But, there's a stash. There was a door that reminded me of Corneo's secret stash. So, you can go pick that up while we're doing that. The deleted message? Oh, the message. Yeah, that was a bot. That happened so long ago with the cutscenes and all. I forgot what you were talking about. I had to remember because we just got out of all the final talks and everything. And I was so busy with the game.
Is this about dinner last night? I didn't realize those ingredients were off.
What? No, I mean... Wait, you fed us rotten food?
Rinwell, the point.
Oh, yeah, right. So I was thinking about those armored soldiers we've seen. There are regular Renans inside them, right?
Yeah, they're designed to make whoever's wearing them stronger. At least, I think that's the idea.
Right. So it kind of begs the question then, why are they made so huge?
I don't know, makes them more intimidating, I guess? Or maybe all that tech wizardry inside takes up a lot of space.
You don't think it's weird how the armored soldiers are the exact same height as the Helganquil?
Can't say I'd ever noticed it till now. And?
Connect the dots, Law!
Okay, let me get this straight. You think the armored suits might have originally been designed to allow Renans to work alongside the Helganquil?
Huh. But if that's true, what would that mean?
It would mean... just that, I guess. But still, don't you think it's kind of interesting?
Not... hugely? Hey, Kisara, well, I've got you. What's on tonight's menu? Because I was thinking, maybe meat?
Get him, Hoodle.
What did I do?
Oh, now you want to listen. Keep pecking, Hoodle.
Ow! Seriously, what the hell?
Don't take it personally, Law. Hoodle just doesn't like you. Also, that's a good point that Rimwell brings up about the soldiers we fought in Delpharis Castle. Very interesting callback that I would not have made.
I never realized before just how hot this place is. It's like being inside a fire.
You're only just noticing? Ah, yes, forgive me. The whole lack of sensory feedback situation.
That's the one. It's hard to believe I once worked in this soup, let alone helped spearhead a revolution.
And all with the mask concealing your face. It must have been very grimy beneath that.
Back then, we had our plates full enough dealing with constant abuse from our Renan overlords. It never occurred to me the air itself was oppressive in its own way. My head spinning just with the effort it takes to walk.
I think that's called heat stroke. You might want to take a sip of water.
You mean that water that's been festering under the sun for days? I wouldn't chance it without boiling it first.
Oh, I know. I'll go to the dock and fetch us some clean water.
Water alone won't suffice. He'll need to ensure his sodium levels are replenished as well.
In that case, let's see if we can rustle up some rock salt. Alphen, you go cool off in the shade for a while. Shion, stay and keep an eye on him.
And then there were two.
Bit of an overreaction, but it's still kind of them.
Maybe it's not the time, but this place brings back memories.
I know what you mean. We're back where it all started.
You don't ever regret meeting me sometimes, do you?
Are you kidding? You started all of this. Bringing down the wall, retrieving my sense of self. I have no regrets.
Welcome back, Law.
My goodness, so many skits.
You know, guys, when you think about it, we've taken out a lot of Zeugles. Like, a whole lot.
You can say that again. If one thing's for certain in this world, it's that wherever we go, we'll always end up bumping into them.
Isn't it weird that they're still so plentiful? You don't think the Renans have, like, a ranch where they breed them, do you?
Certainly in all of my years, I've never heard of them constructing such a massive facility on Dana, let alone up in Lenegis.
The only thing I can think of, then, is that the feral ones must be reproducing on their own.
There's also no organized effort on our part to hunt them down, so it's difficult to fully exterminate them.
Exterminate them? Whoa, don't you think that's maybe a little harsh?
What do you mean?
Zeugles originally used to be living creatures native to Dana and Rena, right? Being genetically modified isn't their fault.
You're right. Zeugles were only created because of us Renans. We altered the original creatures to suit our own ends.
First, people made Zeugles, and then we let them go. And now we're trying to kill them because they're a threat. They really have only seen the very worst, huh?
I hope we find a way to be able to live side by side with them one day.
It's a nice thought, but they attack towns and cities. What else are we supposed to do?
Aside from the strays that have gone wild, it's worth remembering that Renans are able to keep them somewhat under control.
If we had distinct territories that didn't overlap, that might reduce the danger they pose.
Well, I guess when you look at it that way, maybe people and Zeugles aren't so different after all.
Good stuff, good stuff. Man, that was a lot of skits. I want to actually see... We should have less than 100 skits left in the game. I want to see how many specifically. 264. So, if my math is correct... 320 minus 264. We definitely have less than 100. That'd be like 66 skits, I think. Yeah. That sounds right. Yeah, 66, right? Yeah, 66. So only 66 skits left in the game, which is wild. We only need 36. We need 36 for the trophy. The trophy only needs us to get 300, so only 33 for that. We should definitely get at least a trophy, if not all the skits. But yeah, that's not bad. Pretty good. Anyway, I want to start these quests. I mean, like, I guess I should. Oh, I wanted to go to, what was it called? Ganymede Castle. There's a side quest over there near the Gates of Fire. And we have to go to Ganymede Castle for the side quest. It's 56? Did I do math wrong? Was my math incorrect? It's not that important, but I just want to see. Oh, it is 56. I was 10 off.
We finally made
My mistake. I was still right about the trophy, though. The trophy, we need 36. We need 20. There's 20 more. After the trophy, there's 20 more skits.
Door anyway.
Why ask me when you can just open it and find out?
Into the grotto. Oh, so this is a straight up quest. We saw this in the beginning of the game, and I was wondering what this was. Now we finally get to find out. But yeah, the trophy, we still need 36. I was right about that. 56 is for the Odal. We'll see if we get all the skits. I'm not going to make a huge deal if we see all the skits. Because, like, they're relatively easy to find, but some are, like, very specific. Like, I know Vesperia. Getting 100% skits in Vesperia is very hard. I think by the time my playthrough ended, I only got, like, 40% of the skits in Vesperia. So, they're very hard to get in Vesperia. I would like to get 300, though, on screen to get the trophy. But, you know, we'll see what happens. What is this? Some kind of bath? Don't tell me this is the hot spring scene. A treasury? Looks like Balsev had built. Oh, there's lots of loot. This is like Don Corneo's stash from 7 Remake.